Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So we are continuing into Sherlock Holmes Crimes and Punishments. I just finished up BioShock, and once I started playing BioShock, I figured out how to fix everything because basically my computer wasn't saving anything from my game. So let's go. Let's do it. Playing a Half Moon's Walk.
Where are you going, Holmes? Have you been invited somewhere?
We have been invited, Watson.
We have. Where to?
To the Baker Street Irregulars' annual dinner. They sent us an invitation. It is on the table.
A dinner? How could those street urchins afford anything like that? I can't understand your interest in them, Holmes. They're dirty. They wouldn't hesitate to steal your wallet.
Watson, you should be excited. It is a secret dinner. Its location changes every year. Read the menu. Sounds mouth-watering.
All right. We, the secret police of Baker Street, invite you, Sherlock Holmes, and Dr. Watson to our annual dinner. Menu, entree, frozen rat head salad. Is this a joke?
Not at all. Pray continue.
Main course, sow's udder in Danny Nutcracker's way. Ah, sounds disgusting, Holmes. Hedgehog goulash. Street turnips in homemade juice. And it goes on.
Ah, I can hear them on the stairs now.
Oh, we can't go there. We can't eat that.
Watson, you'll hurt the feelings of those poor children. We have to go.
Oh, Mr. Holmes.
It is fine, Mrs. Hudson.
Mr. Holmes!
Wiggins, Dr. Watson is getting ready. He will be delighted to join us. You don't look well, my young man. Is there something wrong? Don't tell me the dinner is cancelled.
Mr. Holmes is my brother, Leighton. He's in a prison cell. They say he's killed 2 men. You have to help us, Mr. Holmes, because I know he didn't do it.
Where is he now?
From what I've heard, they took him to the yard, and they gave him a good beating already. You know what they're like. They'll hang him. They won't look any further.
Holmes, we have to help him.
And forget about the dinner? Wiggins, I'll take the case.
You're fantastic, Mr. Holmes. I'll be waiting for you at the crime scene. You'll be there, right? It's on Half Moon Street in Whitechapel.
Very well.
Okay, so I was like looking at this stuff. I don't know why. I really did just skip through because for some reason it wouldn't let me go through the rest of the Planet Cult case. So I really did just half-ass that one. I was like, okay, we gotta kill him. But yeah, we got everything. Where were we supposed to go? I don't remember. Let's go to Half Moon. Let's go there first. Get some intel. Sorry about the background. And y'all can judge me on my choice of videos that I watch. This isn't going to be as exciting or as long as like BioShock, but what I am planning on doing is making these not just like 15 minutes. Let's go down this like creepy little area. Is there anything over here? Fortunately, I don't have to concern my... Never mind. Cutscene.
Please, gentlemen, leave the scene now. Oh, Mr. Holmes, is that you?
Good evening, Constable...
Constable Marrow. I was here with Inspector Aberline during the Ripper case, Mr. Holmes, back in '88. But then this is nothing like that case. With this one, we've got the murderer, the weapon, and the statements, which speak for themselves.
Of course, Mara. But you know that appearances can sometimes be deceiving. Who were the victims?
The 2 men here, both shot. The stab fellow was Brian Vercotti, a well-known ruffian. The other, Kenneth Butler, a jeweler by trade.
You spoke of statements. You have witnesses?
Well, I was there, so I gave my own statement. And then there were 2 other witnesses who said they saw the killer Chapman. Mr. Turner, a gentleman who lives in that flat over there, and Polly Powell, a flower seller, who is over at the far side of the street.
So, Constable Marrow, I should be delighted to hear your testimony.
I was standing at the north side of Half Moon Street. That was the side that you came from.
But you would have been unable to observe this part of the street, where we are standing now.
That is correct. But I saw the two victims slowly enter Half Moon Street, and then shortly after, the fireworks started. A few minutes after that, the fellow Chapman rushed towards me and ran into Half Moon Street.
Please continue.
I didn't pay attention, but suddenly I heard a woman's cries and police whistles on the other side of Half Moon Street. I rushed over there and I saw the two dead bodies on the ground. When I reached Whitechapel Street, I saw Leighton Chapman. He'd been caught by two police constables.
Did you hear the shots?
I didn't hear any shots. The fireworks were all over the sky. They were so loud I couldn't hear anything else.
What were the fireworks in honor of, Constable?
Well, today's Queen Victoria's birthday, Mr. Holmes.
Yes, I appear to have lost track of the days. It is May now, of course. Constable Marrow, what else caught your attention while you were running through Half Moon Street?
I saw nothing but rats, and I took the time to light every corner with my lamp.
Did you happen to look up at Mr. Turner's window when you were on Half Moon Street at that time?
Yes, I saw that the window was open, but no one was there. It was dark in the room.
Constable, your statements have been of great value to me.
I don't think we could... Okay, we can't talk to him anymore. Let's go talk to this guy.
Good evening, Mr. Turner.
I heard Constable Marrow reply to you as Mr. Holmes. Are you that detective gentleman? I've heard of you. And well, I know things about this evening.
Excellent. Might we hear your story?
Let's do profiling. Okay. I gotta figure out which buttons everything is. Hold on. Oh.
Could you tell us everything that you may have seen or heard?
I was already in bed when the fireworks started. A few moments after, I clearly heard two gunshots from outside.
Please continue.
I quickly got up and I grabbed the lamp from my nightstand and I rushed towards the window. I looked down and I saw two bodies. And there was a man with a gun who was standing nearby.
Where exactly?
Well, near this body.
Did he notice you?
I don't think so. He rushed towards Whitechapel Street without looking around.
Mr. Turner, did you see anyone else in the street?
No, I saw no one but that man, the murderer, the fellow they caught.
Were the two shots you heard consecutive?
Yes, there was a very short pause between them, and they sounded different somehow. It seemed to me that the second shot was louder than the first.
That is an interesting comment. Mr. Turner, what were your actions after you stepped up to the window?
I was afraid that the man with a gun might return, so I stayed close to the window till I saw the policeman coming in the Half Moon from Whitechapel. Then I walked out to tell them everything I saw.
You have helped us a great deal, Mr. Turner.
Okay. Do 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 do. Stated he remained at the window. Can I say anything else to him? I might be able to.
Mr. Turner, you have stated that you remained close by your window after the crime. Is that correct?
Oh, yes, Mr. Holmes. I stayed at my window until the policeman arrived to examine the dead bodies.
That is very interesting, Mr. Turner. Constable Marrow stated that he did not see anyone at the window when he was running through Half Moon Street.
Well, I think Constable Marrow and me, we might have been distracted by the whistles and shouts coming from Whitechapel. We could have missed each other somehow. You understand what I mean? It was a bit of a stressful moment, to tell you the truth, sir.
Allow me to form my own theories, Mr. Turner. Would you mind showing me the view that you had from your window?
Not at all, Mr. Holmes. Please, follow me.
Mr. Turner appears to live very modestly.
Let's go looking around.
This fire is dying out. It was last tended to over an hour ago. The papers are almost entirely burned. These words are illegible. The papers were thrown into the fire just a short while ago. Mr. Turner was roused from his bed by the sound of gunshots.
Is this the window? That's not the window. Okay, I guess it's the window that he... Okay, is there anything else in here? Okay, let's go back this way.
This walking stick is broken. It was placed here quite recently.
Hold on. Oh! I just saw something else.
The books on this shelf are in a mess. It looks as though Mr. Turner was trying to find something in a hurry here a short while ago.
Dip 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 doo.
Anything
So, that's the view Mr. Turner had when he opened the window. Brian Vercotti's contorted corpse. The dead body of Kenneth Butler. Mr. Turner had a perfect view of the crime scene. He saw the bodies clearly, and Leighton Chapman standing over them.
Ba-ba-bow.
anything
Oh wait, let's look at the kitchen table. Loot, loot, lootity loot, loot, loot. There's no loot. I've played too much BioShock. Everything should be loot,
Pieces of shredded paper scattered over the table.
but it's not loot.
This kitchen knife is quite sharp.
Like a stabbable kitchen knife.
Was used to cut the paper.
Why are you gonna use a good knife to cut I guess if you don't got scissors. You ain't got scissors.
anything
Okay. Okay. Do. I think we're done here. Let's head back down. Eventually we'll come up in here.
Mr. Holmes, did you see my brother?
Okay, bye Wiggins. Let's go talk to the other person. That'd be great if she was the killer and just shot us.
This is Howell.
What do you want?
My name is Sherlock Holmes. I'm assisting the police with their investigation of the crime that took place this evening.
Well, I've already gave my testimony. But very well.
Could you tell us everything that you may have seen or heard?
Yes. I was selling my flowers as usual. And then The fireworks began, in honour of Queen Victoria. I enjoyed those. But then, all of a sudden, a young lad ran out of Half Moon Street and stopped just by me. He had a gun in his hand. He was like a ghost, and all covered in blood. It was dark, but I could see him because of the flashes from the fireworks.
And then?
I screamed as loud as I could. I knew that a policeman should be on duty in the vicinity. He had no time to escape. 2 constables got him. Then another constable came out from the very same street, and I heard him talking of a horrible murder.
Mrs. Powell, did you hear the gunshots?
I'm not sure. You know, what with the fireworks?
Did you see anyone else leaving Half Moon Street prior to or at the time of the crime?
No, sir. I did not. Even with all the fireworks, I was very attentive, as I'm always on the lookout for customers.
My thanks to you, Mrs. Powell.
Okay, so you were of no help to us at all. But that is making it very sketch. Because here's the thing.
Mr. Holmes?
Okay, let's look at some dead bodies before we go.
A piece of wood that is stuck between the cobblestones. Let us take a closer look.
Looks like a walking stick to me.
This shard of wood is quite new. The bullet struck his head. This man didn't stand a chance.
I feel like he could have not died from that.
This is an ordinary key. I wonder what kind of door it opens.
We're gonna get to B&E. I mean, if we have a key, it's not technically breaking, and we're just entering. Right? Okay. Let me see something real quick. Okay. Okay, we got 2 more people to meet. They might be our dead guys. I'm not quite sure. Let's look at the head.
Brian Vercotti suffered greatly. What a terrible way to die.
He was the ruffian, right? The other guy was like a jeweler or something.
He tried to stop the bleeding with his hand. Death was not instant.
I think that would have been the first shot. Right? I feel like I'm missing something. Oh, wound.
The bullet penetrated his stomach. A dreadful wound.
No, would that have been the first or the second shot? I mean, it could probably go either way.
A tattoo from Westgate Prison. Vercotti must have done some time there.
It'd make more sense for this to be the second shot, because you shoot the head, you aim, then you hear a person, and then you shoot the gut. That makes the most sense to me. That's what I'm thinking. Okay, let's go back up to the house, because we got a little bit more time before I'm going to call the episode. Because I think I'm going to do about like 20 minutes or so. It's not exactly the length of like the BioShock ones, but this isn't really a massive game like BioShock. We'll probably have this done in like 3 episodes or so.
A perfect match. So, Mr. Turner broke his stick when it became stuck between the cobblestones. He did not mention that he was so near to the victims.
Oh. Autumn. Okay. Hold on. Got up from bed. Open the window. Approach the bodies. And you cut the papers. No. Throw them into the fire. Oh. I don't know if I got this right. Sees the stuff going on. Would he have done the thing first, though? Or would he have cut the stuff, heard it?
No, they didn't.
Can I skip this one? Okay. I'm assuming got out of bed first. Open the window, approach the body, and replace the broken stick, cut the papers up, throw them into the fire. Let's see if that's it. Because that makes the most sense. Yeah!
Mr. Turner used a book to hide an object that he found on Kenneth Butler's body. The question is, what did he find?
And we'll figure that out in the next episode. I'll see you guys then.